You're short, and you're a terrible burden on your poor mother.
So let's keep it rolling here. Hi.
Hi.
So, there's a mic in your face, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a short topic in 2 parts then, because I am springing this on you, and it kind of requires you to have a little bit of thought, so we'll see how fast you think on your feet.
Oh, geez. And I'm grumpy, too, because I was just getting ready to rant on that leaf blower back there. And I turned around to say something to you, and there's a recording device in my face.
Yeah, those leaf blowers, those are illegal. You got to be protected from those. Yeah.
Well, we voted to ban them. They've been banned for 8 months, and everyone ignores it, and no one enforces the law. So there's just leaf blowers and noise and pollutants everywhere. And nobody... Why are you going to vote something into law? And what?
Because this isn't the short topic, but
It should be. California, we're so stupid over here. Gee.
So as I was saying...
Thanks for getting my dander up.
It's,
No, the leaf blower did that. It just doesn't make sense.
The topic of today, since we avoid topical issues and you go here simply as an escape to enjoy...
Yeah, what is happening here?
My question is, what are your forgotten TV shows from the 90's that are out there that...
Oh my gosh, now I'm supposed to shift gears.
Now you're supposed to shift gears.
Heck if I know.
I did...
There were TV shows in the 90's? I can't even think about that right now.
Were there any that you could think of that were... This comes from... well, not comes from, but the 7 Days of Headshots, Lonely Bob brought up some stuff, and TV shows that I had completely forgotten about, and so on. And we talked about Strange Luck, was the one I brought up, and then he brought up another one, VR. I think it was VR5. But
yeah.
So I just got me thinking, like, what other TV shows were out there that just went away, that never really went anywhere? But this is also on my mind, too, because we're finishing off our Friday the 13th box set. Friday the 13th, the series box set.
Yeah.
But we're doing the last season of that now.
That still has such a strong 80s feel to it.
Okay, but
you're looking for 90s.
I'm looking for yours if you have it. If not, I'm going to bring up a couple of them.
Well, I mean, there's some great shows that I watched that were canceled. That's
what I mean.
You're looking for forgotten stuff?
Well, I'm just... What's your...
Young Riders?
Young Riders,
Was that 90s?
Probably. We'll say... Oh, whatever. So,
well, it was super late. It might have been super late 80s, but... Yeah, usually if you bring up Young Riders, most people go, what is that?
Okay. Was that...
It was about the Pony Express.
Okay. Something like Young Guns?
And there's Baldwin in it. Stephen Baldwin was in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you think of any others? Yeah. My mind immediately goes back to that Friday night slot on Fox or whatever with, well, first of all, with Brimstone. Do you remember Brimstone? Like, I don't even remember the star of it. I know Glover was in it as the devil, but, like, I don't even remember who the main star of it was.
Yeah.
But, I remember Lori Petty was in there. I love Lori Petty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was the next door neighbor. But it was a story about a guy that comes back from hell, a police officer, and he has to track down other people, quote-unquote demons. Not necessarily demons, but there were people that came back with special abilities or powers from the different levels of hell.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to track them down. He was near the top level, and he would... so he came back without any real powers too much. I think he had everything that he died on him when... Yeah, he got to come back with whatever he died on. So, like, every morning... He would wake up with like 73 cents in his pocket and the same clothes that he wore and so on. He couldn't go back and see his family. And did that sound familiar? Did you?
No.
No? Okay, well that's...
I didn't watch a lot of TV in the 90s.
Okay.
I mean, I did, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyhow, that's one show. Another show that maybe nobody saw, maybe it's forgotten, maybe it went away for a reason, was G versus E.
Okay.
Didn't know what that one. I think that one was
No
like
idea.
a USA Network or something, and that was a couple of crime fighters. It was the whole afterlife. I guess I'm finding a theme here of being afterlife and well, good versus evil, G versus E.
Yeah.
So they're back from heaven fighting demons here in Hollywood and such.
Oh, okay, I get it. Good versus evil.
Good versus evil, G versus E, yeah. So I'll have to see what I can find as far as links. But if you can't think of anything else right now...
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is super lame.
Well, no, I did say I would do it in 2 stages. So if you want to think about that as we
Giving me
ride...
homework.
Well, not necessarily. I was going to say while we're riding to Knott's Berry Farm, you can think about that. And if you think something will come back on, or I'll just include the link in the show notes.
I could mostly name every single video game that came out in the 90s, in which video game series were cut short that were so awesome.
Okay, well, maybe we'll save that for another one, and you'll have one up on me, because I didn't play that many video games. I was obviously watching TV in the 90s.
Yeah? You didn't play Oddworld?
I played a little bit of Oddworld, but that was only when I met you. That was...
oh, my gosh.
That was disturbing.
Earthworm Jim?
Yes, Earthworm Jim.
Okay.
A little bit Earthworm Jim. Well, I probably watched the cartoon more than I actually
I was going to say, you just know that from the cartoon. That's cheating.
That's cheating.
It was such a fun game.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
this was quite the short topic, which has gone on for too long.
Yeah, you should probably not air this.
I'm definitely going to air this. I might save your rant for the end of the show. To not the happiest place on earth, but the happiest place on earth we can afford.
That makes it sound lame. We're on our way to Knott's Berry Farm.
We're going to enjoy the Boysenberry Festival.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite. Oh my gosh, there's a billboard for it.
Yay.
On the freeway.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
if anybody's still listening, like our patrons,
Everyone probably zoned out when I was screaming about California being stupid.
our patrons at Lonely Bob, Big Owl V, and Goldafish, if there's anybody else besides them listening,
Yeah.
I guess that's Rich. I'm just assuming they're listening too. They probably tuned out also.
I hope not.
Anyhow, thanks for listening, and
Well, it's good to let people know there's still normal people that live here.
sure.
Because I get a lot of flack online, and I get automatically judged and criticized because I live here.
Right.
People think they know everything about me because I'm from California, and I'm sorry, nobody knows me. Well, they know a little bit more now, don't they?
They know a little bit more now. They
Yeah.
know not to come into your yard and use a leaf blower.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Ugh, leaf blowers.
Anyhow, thanks for listening. What was depressing?
Ah,
They're right outside our
I
door.
thought that car was going to hit us.
I did too.
Hello, stay on your side. I know the freeways are narrow. Could blame Jerry Brown for that and his high-speed rail. Thanks for taking all the gas tax that was supposed to fix our streets, and you put it into your stupid-ass speed train that's never going to be done. It's like a 25-year projection. I'll be dead, or I won't even be here when I can finally see the train that all of our money built.
That's not why I turned the recorder back on.
Is it back on?
I
thought it was on before that.
No.
Ugh.
You were saying that you
For
wouldn't
heaven's
necessarily be able to figure out a show.
I thought you and I were just talking.
Well, yeah. We're going to share it with just us and our friends.
Oh my god.
But you came across another show,
Wait,
which
so was it on? Was the recorder on when I said that or no?
What show was that?
Oh, obviously it was off. See, I thought it was off. Millennium.
Yes. That was awesome, but bleak.
It was so dark and so bleak.
I never...
Did you see the one where the guy... Well, you watched all of them,
I watched
right?
all of them, but
The
it's
one
been
where
a
the
long
guy
time.
hangs himself at the end. Like, there was so much... It was such a dark, horrible episode and so depressing. And, like, you're just so pulling for the guy. And, like, at the end, he's just hanging from the rafters. It's like, there you are. Have a good evening. Go to sleep now and try not to have nightmares.
So, we were... Yeah, so...
Lance Henriksen.
Lance Henriksen,
So
absolutely
any
awesome.
fan of Lance Henriksen, probably a lot of horror fans already know all about Millennium.
Maybe not. They did come out with a set, I thought, a complete series of the show.
Yeah.
That would be worth owning, I think. I don't know. Would it be? Is it too bleak to watch again?
Well, no. Oh, here's one. American Gothic.
You don't have to put your hand up. That's okay.
Both of them came up. Raise the roof. I don't know what happened. I got excited and just both my arms flew up.
Well, good. That's what I was looking for with this one.
American Gothic was so stinking good.
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of these shows I think would do well now because the public has finally caught up with us. But back then, a lot of these really awesome, dark, dark and or scary, bleak, depressing, horrible shows, the public was not ready for them. Nobody, I don't think there was a market.
Right.
I mean, you and I were jumping up and down for them, but it would be like a season or two or a season and a half, and they would give it the axe.
Right.
And that was American Gothic.
Okay.
That was another great show, and it was going somewhere. Like, I couldn't wait to watch the story unfold. It never did. It got canceled.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
So, thanks for that.
Okay. See, that's exactly what I was looking for. You asked me what after off mic. You asked me what my criteria really was, and it wasn't. I was just thinking about TV shows that you were excited about that got canceled that maybe not everybody else
That was
seen.
Absolutely Millennium and American Gothic. Absolutely.
All right.
There was a crazy in the summertime. This was back in the day before streaming, so
sure.
Maybe that's part of the problem. The younger people weren't out. I think they're more. Well, no. Like, why is everybody... That's a whole nother topic for another time. But why do I feel like all of those shows would do good now? There's so many shows now that are dark and they're gory, they're scary, they're just... What is wrong with your motorcycle, dude? What? Listen to this. That is ridiculous. Get that little... piece of poo off of the freeway. You're going to be killed. I'm worried about his safety. Anyway, wait, what?
You were talking about why the shows were doing well and would do well now.
Because I feel like they would do great now.
Okay, they would.
With Stranger Things, granted that's a lighter, arguably, but, Game of Thrones, people can't wait to see who's going to be killed or what dark thing is going to happen. That's maybe not the greatest example. But these days, anything goes in shows.
Right.
Scary things happen, dark things, shocking things. That's what people watch this stuff for now.
American Horror Story.
When we were in the 90's, American Horror Story, thank you. That's it, perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's Millennium, that's American Gothic, and that's, a few other things rolled into one.
All right.
With the twistedness.
Right.
Because those weren't really twisted. They were very dark, but people want to see that now. People are ready for that now. They weren't in the 90's, so a lot of good shows got canceled.
A little while back, a couple episodes back, a couple weeks back, I posted that thing from Wisecrack about why horror does so well now, or why there's such a rich and fertile ground.
Yeah.
And, again, they covered it then. They talked about the fact that things are so uncertain and chaotic these days, it's reflected in the cinema and the TV that we watch. And therefore, there's so much, you need to watch the whole thing to see what I'm saying. And it's not just, I'm not going to blame it all on Trump.
I'm sorry, I forgot I just put a pretzel in my mouth.
Yeah, you just make yourself right at home here. It's like they're in the car riding with us.
I was going to say, people are saying what it's really like when you and I are just in the car talking. This is really what it's like.
It's pretty awful, huh?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think you and I both found the right person to spend our lives with.
Yes, that's true. But anyhow, nobody wants to hear about that. We'll move on and let you guys go and have the rest of your day back. But
this was the longest short topic ever. If you're leaving all that, you're going to cut out all the political stuff, right?
No, I'm going to save that for the end of the show. Then they can turn it off and hear the rant if they want to.
Alrighty.
It'll be their choice. Then we can say, that's what you get.
That's what you get.
All right. Anyhow, again, thanks for listening.
And nobody, why are you going to vote something into law? And what?
Because this isn't the short topic, but
It should be. California, we're so stupid over here. Jeez. And this is just our city. This is just this one small example of how California runs. It's just our one little city. We can't even get a flippin' leaf blower ban correct. And don't get me started on the plastic bag ban, because that's a farce. Everyone who thinks we're so progressive and like we're so cool and we care about the environment because we were the first ones to ban plastic bags, it's a lie. We live here.
Yeah.
They give you reinforced 10 times thicker plastic bags than they used to give us. They charge you a few pennies. People buy them like crazy and pitch them in the trash. So congratulations. Now our trash is going to take 8 million more years to biodegrade. But you know what?
What?
The government and the stores are making money.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Should we complain about the tax rate, too? The fact that we have voted in the highest tax rates possible?
Oh, my gosh.
They're like 10.5.
Yeah, no, well, that's the best part, because everybody here in California, we want to help everybody, right? Oh, my gosh, it'll only cost me, a little bit of money to help somebody. Man, that feels so good. Okay, so... yeah, we're spending millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, and California doesn't know how to execute a good homeless program or a good fix the roads program. We can't figure out how to do any of the programs. We just collect all the money. It's awesome. You know, the income tax rates? This isn't funny. Why are you getting my blood pressure up? Ugh. Well, when the numbers came out in January, they talked about the income tax. And California has the highest income tax rates, and we're actually double whoever was in second place. That is criminal. It's criminal.
It is.
And why are we here? Because I love my parents, and I'm staying here for them because I love them.
Shall we talk about the traffic?
You know what I don't love? I was just going to say, oh my gosh, what is happening right now with these cars? Thank you, Governor Jerry Brown. All you people who voted him in, you're mental. Did you not see what happened in the 70s when he was in office the first time around? Okay, ask Jello Biafra.
California Uber-Alice.
Man.
All right.
We knew. It's the young people. Because they don't know, they weren't here. They can't, they're rewriting history. They're not rewriting history. They're repeating history because they don't know. Because California is so good at lying.
So, that's somewhat of a departure from what we usually do here at Vices and Terrible.
You know what? It was the leaf blowers. Sorry.
Today's short topic was forgotten TV shows.
Well, and now I'll say one more thing.
Okay.
Every single year when we do our taxes, every single year when we look at your annual income,
yes.
Why is it lower every single year?
I don't know.
Why is it lower every single year? Every single year, you make less money than you did the year before. Well, pretty soon, minimum wage is going to be $15 because actually, no, that was Jerry Brown, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He just signed that sucker right into, he just did it.
And what did he say?
He's old, he's like 105 and ready to croak. He's not going to be here to, suffer the aftermath, so he didn't care. So yes, every single time you go to a fast food place, everything's gone up 50 cents or $1. Why? Because they have to pay everybody $15. I'm waiting for robots to take over. Robots need to take over and make my food so I could go back to paying $2 instead of $8.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Jeez.
And what did he say when he signed that? It didn't make sense, but it was
everyone
the right
was
thing
like,
to do.
hello, that is the stupidest thing. That doesn't even make sense. That's going to blow. California's economy is going to be so off kilter. It's not going to work. And yeah, he said something to the effect, I have to paraphrase, but it was basically, nobody said this makes sense or is smart, but it's the right thing to do. You know why? Because we like to take care of people here in California, and we like to feel good. Everybody should get $15 an hour. It sounds great. I agree. It sounds great, right?
Sure.
But
I'd
it
like
doesn't
to get $15 an
work.
hour.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work, though.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
All the people who stuck with their jobs and got $1 raise for the last 6 years and finally are at $15 an hour, well, congratulations. Every other peon and person that doesn't know what the heck they're doing, they get the same amount of money as you. Yeah. Congratulations on all the raises that you worked so hard for. Because now it doesn't mean squat. And everything costs twice as much money now, too. So you're broke anyway.
So,
what is wrong with this place?
I think you just listed quite a bit.
And I love California. I love Los Angeles. This is my home. But you know what? There's about 8,000 people now living on Skid Row. 8,000.
That's crazy.
And they're allowed to do that. I mean, and I get it. It's a problem that goes back to the 70s, but you know, we have so many great programs now, and we give away so much free stuff that
it brings people in.
It's
that
great.
Weren't necessarily.
It's every homeless person in the whole country has come here, and now there's crap all over the sidewalks.
Yeah, and on the buses, and
oh my gosh, yeah, there's poop everywhere. So congratulations, California. You're a disgusting cesspool. Oh, and now typhoid is all over because of all the rats.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, though?
What?
I could get you a really great job. It pays $80,000 a year.
Yeah?
All you have to do is walk around with a steam cleaner on your back and walk up and down the streets in Los Angeles and steam clean the feces off the sidewalks.
Wow.
There's openings.
I'm almost tempted.
I know, right? It's the only way you're going to make any money.
So as I was saying,
thanks for getting my dander up.
It's